Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Anthony Mukanya, and in the, in this episode today, I'm really excited to be able to talk about that. And I'm going to show you these two videos that I stumbled on Twitter, and it's basically the first one concern a person who identify as female now and who is complaining about the fact that their gynecologist doesn't want to see them. Um, so without further ado, let's I will set it up and then we'll.
Need to be checked. I mean, I got to use a fucking speculum to take a sample, that type of thing, check for tears, blah, 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 right? I mean, makes sense. And so, what they had said to me is like, well, we don't do that here. And I'm like, but you're a gynecologist office. Why wouldn't you? Well, we don't treat trans patients. So you're discriminating against me, is what you're telling me. You know? My female doctor in Toronto would have taken you in a heartbeat. Damn. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. I am pretty fucking pissed. It's so hard to find a fucking like a gynecologist that can like even work with me, and I don't understand it. So I don't know. I don't know. You know, it's
So I believe this individual is actually not honest because this individual knows very well that gynecologists treat women because women have female body parts, and this individual doesn't have female body parts. So why go to a gynecologist? Because even if this individual had some bottom surgery done, these are man-made. What is the point of that? Right. So this is the state that we're in 2023. We have people who know the truth, but will seek to suppress the truth because the truth is uncomfortable. The truth hurts their feelings, right? So this is where we're at now. The truth, we don't want the truth, we don't need the truth. We say things that we know that are not true, but just because it makes us feel better about ourselves, we would avoid doing that. And it's the type of craziness really that we see, that we experience in this world right now. This individual knows they're not a biological female, clearly. So a gynecologist is not going to be any useful to them. And then, yet, this individual still thinks that they can go to a gynecologist and invent some kind of discrimination that doesn't exist, right? And therefore, they will take resources from other women because most of us who have sisters, mothers, aunts, wives, we know they don't even look forward to pap smear. They don't look forward to to breast exam. But this individual thinks that the world revolves around them now. Crazy, really crazy. Um, so then the next one is this video that I also find online, and it's just going to boil my head because as I said to you guys before, there's an anti-Christian um, feelings or sentiment out there, and it is very clear, and you will see it for yourself in this video.
out of your class, and what exactly took place following the incident?
It happened last semester, towards the end of last semester, in the end of November, and I've been teaching reproductive system, and four of my students just walked out of my classroom. So that day, what I taught was, our sex is determined by the 23rd pair of chromosome, and if the chromosomes are XX in a person, that person is a female, and if it's XY, that person is a male. And then I mentioned to them that for the perpetuation of human species, the sex has to be between a man and a woman, then not between two men or two women, and then the exception when a sperma joins with egg, that's when a zygote is formed, and that zygote divides, and in 38 weeks we get a beautiful baby. So that the life starts at the conception, not at the time of birth. Those are the things that I mentioned in the class, which is just basic, and I've been teaching that for the last 20 some years in that college, and these four students just walked out.
Wow, just incredible. And so then after that, you were terminated about 2 months later on an ethics violation. Did you have any other complaints or write-ups prior to this notice? I mean, what was your experience like teaching before this?
No, the next in January, the beginning of January, I received this email from the VP, the Vice President of Academic Affairs, that they are doing an investigation on my teaching that semester, the previous semester, which is fall of 2022, and then I said, I responded to his email and said, what are the complaints? And he said, the human resources will contact me. So nobody from human resources contacted me. Nobody contacted me. And 2 weeks later, on 27th of January, I received this letter from the VP that I am terminated, my employment is terminated because of the comments that was offensive.
Wow. So you were just totally in the dark up until the point when they just decided to terminate you. Unbelievable. Keisha, is there any legitimacy at all to this case? I mean, it sounds to me like Dr. Varkey was let go with no valid reason whatsoever. Does the college have any legal ground to stand on here?
I can't find it. To me, there are a lot of issues here. Number one, even if the college would interpret any of his phrases as being religious speech, for example, the idea that life begins at conception, that's still protected by academic freedom, and it's still protected speech under the First Amendment. The idea of being in college is the idea that you're allowed to discuss things and talk about things and have honest discourse, and that's what you're supposed to do in the college setting. So there's no, legitimacy to that, even if they were true, even if it was true that someone interpreted it as a religious statement. The second thing is that the college didn't even follow its own policy, which requires it to allow Dr. Varkey to comment on the complaints, to look at them, and to respond. And the college didn't do that either. So there are a lot of problems here, and I'm not sure how the college is going to fix it by doing anything other than reinstating Dr. Varkey.
Yeah, that certainly seems like the only viable option here at this point.
For all our viewers.
So there you have it, guys. So as far as I'm concerned, really, what I would like to see, this school disappear from the map. I would like him to sue them to oblivion, and I hope it happens. So yeah, there you have it, guys. So if you like this video and my content, please don't forget to press the like button and to subscribe to it. And thank you very much.